Do you know the key financial milestones that could make or break your retirement? Well, if not, we're going to go over 8 checkpoints that will help you stay on track in our financial freedom video, so stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. We want to welcome you back to our channel. Well, if you're getting ready to plan for your retirement or just starting to think about it, today's video is a must watch because Carson is providing insight into 8 key ages you need to remember when it comes to your retirement planning.
That is absolutely correct, Andrew, because these milestones can make a huge difference in your long-term retirement success. And so that's what we're going to be covering today. But before we get into all of that, there are always 2 rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrew, what are those 2 rules?
Well, rule number 1 is to never run out of money, and rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our lesson today to talk about 8 milestones that you need to be aware of to make sure that your retirement stays on track.
So, Carson, why do these retirement milestones matter so much?
That is a great question, Andrea. And I would say that hitting these key points or these milestones at the right time can mean the difference between a comfortable retirement or a retirement that's filled with financial stress. So today, that's why we're going to break them all down so you'll know exactly what to expect. And of course, you're going to want to stick around to the end because I am going to give you a little known retirement strategy that can help you maximize your income and also reduce taxes. This is something that a lot of people overlook, but it can make a huge difference in your retirement success. So let's go ahead and transition over to our teaching slides and take a deeper dive into this topic. Now, the first milestone that I want to cover with you today is when you reach the age of 50. Now, at this age, you're going to be given the green light to make catch up contributions to your IRAs and your workplace retirement plans. So, what exactly does this mean? That means that if you do have an IRA and you're age 50 and older, you can then start making catch up contributions by as much as $1,000 above and beyond the actual regular contributions to your IRA. And if you are contributing to an employer sponsored plan, you can increase those catch up contributions by $7,500 per year. Now, these extra contributions might not seem like much at first, but trust me, they will add up over time. This is a great way to boost your retirement savings if you are a little behind. Milestone number 2 is age 55 because this is known as the rule of 55. If you leave your job in the year that you're turning 55 or older, you are allowed to withdraw money from your 401k or your 403b or TSP plan without the usual 10% early withdrawal penalty. So when you reach this age, it really can give you an early opportunity to tap into your retirement funds without a penalty, especially if you want to retire early or you need to make sure that you need some money to bridge a gap before you're able to start your Social Security benefits, which won't kick in until age 62. And of course, having the ability to do this will prevent you from having to take out high interest loans elsewhere. And although those distributions from your retirement plan at the age of 55 and older will be still taxable, it will still allow you to have less of a tax burden by avoiding that early withdrawal penalty of 10% that you would normally have on your retirement accounts before reaching the age of 59 and a half. Speaking of age 59 and a half, that leads me to my next milestone, which is milestone number 3. This is the age that if you do have retirement accounts like IRAs or your retirement accounts from your employer sponsored plans, you are then able to take penalty free withdrawals. You can start taking those withdrawals without receiving the early withdrawal penalty of 10%, and you don't have to worry about the rule of 55. Of course, there is no getting around paying taxes on this income because you will pay taxes at your ordinary income tax bracket, but you no longer have to worry about taking money out and trying to avoid a 10% early withdrawal penalties from your IRAs or your employer sponsored plans. This is also a time if you are looking to diversify out of your employer sponsored plan. If they allow it, you can do what is known as in-service distributions, in which you can withdraw some or most of your retirement money out of your employer sponsored plan and roll it over into an IRA while you're still working for the company. This is known, as I mentioned, an in-service distribution. So you don't close out the account, but you can take those funds and roll them over into an IRA and actually be able to get a little bit more diversity outside of your employer sponsored plan. The next milestone that I'm going to speak to you about is this age between 60 and 63. This is a new update for many people because at this age, you can now make even higher catch up contributions due to the Secure Act 2.0. People who are turning the ages of 60 to 63 in 2025 will be able to make an extra contribution above and beyond the $7,500 that I mentioned earlier of $11,250 per year to their retirement accounts. Now, as it stands today, once you get past the age of 63, that will no longer be the case. But at least between these ages, if you fell behind on your contributions in your retirement plan, this will give you an opportunity to supercharge your savings in your 60s. Milestone number 5 is age 62. Now, here is an age that I think many people look forward to because this is the age that you become eligible for your Social Security benefits. But here's the catch. If you do start those monthly payments early, you will have a 30% lower benefit than if you waited until your full retirement age. Milestone number 6 is another age that many people celebrate, which is age 65, because you become eligible for Medicare, which of course can be a game changer for many people. But one of the things you want to make sure of is that you apply on time to avoid any penalties that could be assessed to your Medicare premiums. When you're looking at your initial enrollment period, it's going to last 7 months. That's 3 months before you turn the age of 65, which you can start applying for your Medicare at that time. It also includes the month you turn 65, and it includes 3 months after you turn the age of 65. Now, if you are receiving Social Security benefits already, you'll automatically be enrolled in Medicare Part A, which is free. But if not, you will have that 7-month window around your 65th birthday to sign up for Medicare Part A as well. And of course, don't forget, this is also a time when you may want to look at adding some extra coverage to your benefits, like maybe looking at a Medicare Advantage plan or a Medicare Supplement plan. Milestone number 7 is age 70. This is another important milestone as well because at this point, you have to understand that there is no additional benefit to wait for Social Security payments. Starting your Social Security benefits at age 70, if you don't know, will have allowed you to get an 8% per year permanent increase on your monthly benefits. Now, in order for you to receive that 8% per year increase, you would have had to delay your Social Security benefits at your full retirement age all the way up to age 70. Now, after the age of 70, you will no longer be receiving those 8% delayed retirement credits, so you might as well go ahead and start taking those Social Security benefit payments. Now, the last milestone that I want you to know that is extremely important is milestone number 8, which is age 73 and 75. This is the age that, depending on when you were born, you will be required to start taking distributions from your pre-tax retirement accounts. Now, the new age of taking your required minimum distributions were brought about during the Secure Act 2.0, which requires everyone to start taking minimum distributions from their 401ks, old 403bs, or TSP accounts or IRAs at that time. Now, you have to take these distributions whether you want the money or not because Uncle Sam is now ready to start taking his fair share of that money. Now, the only provision that will allow you not to have to take money out of your retirement accounts is if you are still working for the company. If you're still working for that employer, you're not going to be required to take money from your employer-sponsored plan. But understand, you will still have to take money from your IRAs, even if you're still working. Now, if you're wondering which age apply to you, Basically, if you were born in 1960 or later, your required minimum distribution at this moment of this recording is at age 75. Now, the reason why it is so important for you to understand this age is because that if you decide that you're not going to take these distributions, the government can actually penalize you up to 25% on those distributions.
All right, Carson, so what's the moral of this video?
Yeah, the moral of this video is that by keeping these key milestones in mind, you can maximize your retirement benefits and avoid some costly mistakes. But you need to also remember that retirement planning can be very complex, and so it will always be recommended that you speak to a certified financial planner in your area so they can help you with these types of important decisions.
After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
We have answers. Please note that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for an independent fiduciary advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today.